Well, good afternoon, Sassy Nation. This is a lunchtime live where I'm going to be launching or relaunching or adding a new launch. I'm not really sure what it is we're doing, but it's coming from Blanktastic. It is the three-piece set. We had visited this a few weeks ago. I told you I needed a 2.0 version. Well, not only did I get the 2.0 version, I also got another piece of information to go with it. So we're going to be talking about that. But why am I sitting behind the desk today? Well, because there are some things I want to talk to you about, and that is resizing. We're going to talk about canvas space before we get into it. Just a little bit of things for you to know. And honestly, it's to make your life so much easier. So first and foremost, let's thank Miss Cheyenne, who's behind the helm today. She's going to be answering your comments in the comment section, and she's going to be posting and putting things like Blanktastic up on the screen at some point. So there you go. So we will be doing that. We also have Miss Jessica, who just popped in as well. We have them all in the back of the house today. So make sure that you like, follow, share all of the places of where you're finding me here on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's go to the comments real quick. Hello to everybody. I don't normally head to the comment section, but I am just making sure that we are all where we need to be, right? So again, like I said, we are talking about Blanktastic. Let me get into where we have that. You know, you would think I would know where all this stuff is right by now, but you know, clearly I don't. I have no clue. But you know what? Cheyenne knows. So there you go. This is why you have people who help you. Okay, so it's a three-piece set. It's made with magnets. I had the wrong style magnets when I showed you guys it originally. Claire's like, no, Nick, we got to use these magnets. But first, let's head behind the scenes. Let's talk design-wise, and let's talk about what you're going to be getting from me. And some of the designers are already posting designs for these blanks. But one thing I want to tell you is about the resizing. I think we struggle with resizing, and here is why. So let me get to my screen here. So this is what it looks like for you inside of my Photoshop, all right? And I want to talk to you guys about this space around here. You see that blank space around that outside edge? So that is called your canvas space. I personally don't want to hug the canvas space right on top of the blank. All right. I will give it a little bit of an edge, if you will. What does that do for you, though? So I may tell you that is a 10-inch square. The problem is with the canvas space, it makes it actually larger. And while you can't see it because it's uber small on this side of my screen, it's telling me this canvas space is about 10 and a half with a little bit over 11, right? So that's the issue with this. So what I did was I went in and I figured out what the space is. As you can see, the round has a lot of space around it, whereas the square, because it is square, it's easy to tighten it up against it. Now, I'm going to show you over in my next screen because I print from Corel. I don't print from Photoshop. Judge me later. All right, so you're going to get these three pieces. You can just lay your pieces right down on top of it. Not a problem. I'm going to show you my bundle is a seasonal bundle. I have two of them, one for the round, one for the square. But Nick, you need to resize these. So let me go back over to StreamYard real quick. Stop sharing that screen. I'm going to show you my Corel screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so welcome to Corel, right? This is what it looks like in Corel. What you're going to get in your bundle, okay? You will get this piece right here. That's solid. It looks like a solid piece. But you see how these black marks are far away from, it looks like they're far away from the blank. Again, it's that canvas space. When we import or when we export our designs, it takes our canvas space into account. So if we hug it right up into the blank space, or up to the blank, I'm sorry, it's nice and tight. But again, I don't like doing that. So here it is. You can see. You take this piece. Let's say I want to do the strawberry piece. I'm going to take this and I'm going to slide it behind it and fit it in here. So when I go to print it, it prints as one piece. All right. Then this way I'm not wasting any of my materials, like my paper, for this project. Okay, so this may be what I am going to print. Okay, what did I do for you? Haha, I gave you the measurements. So with all of my blanks, it'll tell you if you get the 12-inch round, this is what the canvas space is. It's 13 by 227 by 13 by 35. To resize it to fit the 8-inch round, this is what you have to scale this entire project. Click and drag. You have to bring it down to, or you can just put in your numbers like what I'm going to do, 8.69 by 8.72. Now it's completely resized to fit the 8-inch blank. Okay, it is that simple. I already took an account for the canvas space around it so that it made life a lot easier for you. Sorry for the dogs. Made life a lot easier for you. All right, so you're going to get the large one and you just have to scale it down to the measurements that I told you. Now, this one is for the round. I should have done it for the square. Go back. I'm sorry, but it is that easy. So the square says it's at 10.69 by 11.15. I've been working in rounds for the last 800 years. Okay, so it tells me to fit the 6-inch, I need to go down to 6.39 and by 6.71. Now it fits. So this is a 10-inch. Oh, I'm so sorry for my dogs. People are coming and picking stuff up at the house. So the 10-inch is 10.69 by 11.15. You have to scale that down to 6.39 by 6.71. Okay, Riley, you're fine. Riley. Oh my goodness. You're fine. I'm so sorry. Have puppies, they said. It'll be fun, they said. So back to that. So yes, this is where this is a little bit easier for you guys. This does come with all of my blanks so that you know what size to resize it down to. Are my blanks, my designs. So I will always give you the rounds in the 12-inch and then the 10-inch square. I hope that made sense. I'm going to go back to the comments. Hopefully I didn't confuse people with my dogs barking everywhere. Real quick. All right. So does that make sense to everybody? I have given you the measurements for you to know how to scale it all down. Sometimes it will come completed like you see on my screen. So it may come as just the 10-inch right there. I keep wanting to say 12-inch. It may come as the 10-inch right there, and that's just the 3 pieces. If you need to cut the design apart, you have to know how to cut the design apart in your program. I will not be doing that. And either will the designers. Now, unless you're getting my bundle pack comes with the top and the bottom, and then you just insert the middle as you would like to print it. That's how that's going to go for my bundle packs. How the other designers do it is completely up to them. I'm just telling you how I'm doing it. All right. But again, they also have those measurements too for if you need to scale it down from a 10-inch down to the 6-inch. So it make it a little bit easier. All right. So those happen to be the designs we're printing today. I want to show you what we're going to be doing. I'm going to print them off. Let me just head over, get this all set. We're going to stop sharing my screen. Let me just get over into my Corel real quick. I want to print this off so you guys can see what it looks like. Now the 6-inch and the 8-inch, you can actually put on your tier tray. You can also put them on a desk. It's great for people who have small spaces, and I'll show you while we're over there. These are small space friendly people, or silent people. This is small space friendly for people. Good gravy. Did I mention I'm not used to going live at 9 or at noon or whatever time it is? I give up. I caramba. Let me just print this. Oh, good Lord. Let me just get back up to where I need to be because I need to print the top and the bottom again. We're going to do that real quick. We're going to print these all off for you. I don't know why my printer's not printing. Like, did it shut off? Hold up, Houston. We may have a problem. My printer's not printing. It's like, hello, Houston. I mean, we could still do this. You might not see the designs, and I might have to do the designs later because I have no idea. Did I pick the wrong, like, thing? No, no, I didn't. What is the actual? I have no idea. Did I mention I just did an update on my computer. Windows said, "Hey, Nick, you got an update you got to do." Um, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm here for it," but it's not printing. Well, that's fun. All right, so we're gonna just keep going over this. I have no idea. I will go over to the next screen because you know what? You just gotta kind of go along with the bouncing ball at this point and see what you got to do. Right? That's just how this plays out. So let me flip over my screen because yay! We're just gonna do whatever. We could still get in there. I'll show you guys. And maybe this thing will finally just do, I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. Yep, just rolling with it. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Just roll with it. There you go. All right, let's roll it. Gotta love, Windows updates. So, hey there. So, as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff on my board right now. I'm going to show you one that I had done prior and whatnot. So, what you're going to get are these boards. Now, underneath these boards are actual X marks. Why is that important? Because that's where you have to put your magnets, okay? They come in these two sizes. Now, there's holes in the back for you to be able to put your cording on this. Now, in the 2.0 version, there is no hole on this one. We took the hole out. All right, so if we go to lay this on here, and I will glue them on and whatnot. And I'll do a video of just changing it, okay? So we're going to improvise. Okay, so that's how it would look. And then because there is, once you get this magnet on here, there is a gap in here. All right, that gap is to allow for the string. That's why there's no holes on this piece, right? Because then your client can go and literally, if they wanted to, change out the top. They could then go, oh, it's a new season. I have X, Y, and Z. I'm going to change it to ABC. Or they want to change the bottom out. Okay, so that's how that works for that. Now, the same holds true for the little guys. Okay, again, but the little guys, as you can see, have no holes. These are made for tier trays. These are made, we're going to see if they fit on my little stand here. I'll let you know if they fit and hold on this little stand. This is only a 3-inch stand. You might have to get a larger stand, but I'm going to let you know in about 2 seconds if it would work. Nope. So you're going to want something a little bit bigger for this. You probably want to go with maybe a 5 or 6-inch stand, probably a 6-inch stand, so that it holds this. These are plate holders. They're plastic plate holders. And then you could put these in as a stand. You can also probably ask Claire to make feet for these so they can stand straight up, but she would have to modify it. But I think the stand would honestly work better. All right. So again, they can change this out to fit whatever it is that fits their particular style. All right. And that's how that works. Now, hopefully my glue has dried because, technical difficulties and all. And by the magic of television, sorry, listen, this is just going crazy real quick. Let's see, did it work? Haha, it did. Okay. So these magnets, there you go. Okay. Again, these are super strong magnets. Claire will link the magnets that her and I are using. They're called Tri-Mag magnets. I will also put them in my Amazon shop for you guys to get. These suckers hold everything. I think they could probably hold a small child. I'm kidding. But I will link them in my Amazon shop for those. But see how this looks? I mean, then you could come in and I guess in theory, they're not the same size. I just want you to know these are not the same size. But if that's backwards. But anyway, you could probably shift this whole thing if they wanted to do a different top and a bottom. This is because the magnets are not the right. Oh, look at that. Why is there two? That's why. Okay. Okay. So make sure your magnets are going in the same direction, positive, negative, ion charge, whatever. So you could go that route with it, but because this is the way this goes on there. I mean, to show you how strong these are, watch. This is inside the box. That's really strong. Okay. So, and we'll do the shake test. Okay. On the shake test, it didn't even come off. So for wind and stuff, like high winds, of course, but that could definitely come off. But I just popped that off myself just because I was hitting it. Okay. I don't want to go like this down. I just want to go like this. So there you go. High winds, probably, but if it's going to be on your front door, you're going to honestly be fine. You're not going to have this flying off. That was one of the questions that got asked the last time. So when you are putting your magnets, I'm not going to do it with these guys because I really want to press them. What you're going to do is once you get them on their spots, you're going to take E6000. Okay, E6000 is what holds these on. A little dab will do ya on these. Don't be floating a lot of glue. You don't really need it. All right, you just want a little bit in the center. Then you're going to place the other magnets directly on top. Sorry, I said that wrong. You want to place your magnets here first. Woo. Okay, so place your new magnets on top because it's what's going to be on the back of these. I'm so sorry. I realized what I said. My bad. So take your magnets, put your other ones on top of it so you know where they line up. And literally, I let them decide which is top, which is bottom, because I sometimes don't know. Now we're going to add your E6000. Okay, E6000. Let this sit on top of where that needs to go and let it dry. Now, I put a board. I have a heavy board. Do you have to use the heavy board? No, you don't. All right. I did because I had glue spots from previous, so it was rocking funny. This won't. All right. So all you have to do, put your magnets over the top of these ones, take your E6000, put it on the top, a little dab will do ya. Okay. And then what you're going to do is we're going to pretend like they're there. You're literally going to just sit it as such. I don't know why that's being like that. Do I have this upside down? Yeah, that could be a thing. Let me take these all off first. Okay. I don't know why that's shifting the way it is. So weird. Something's causing this to shift weird. There we go. Like I did have it right. Okay. Right. And then, so then you set them in here, put your glue and let it sit. Don't be trying to rush these out the door. Do these the night before. You really would like the glue to sit and make sure that it hardens and dries and all of that because these are hanging on here. Again, they don't slip off, as you can see. All right. So again, we'll go over that. Put your magnets in on your board first where the X's are. And that's underneath here. She's scored. You can't see it because I've already done it. She's scored X's in these spots. Okay. Then you're going to take your other magnets, stick them on the top and put some E6000. After you're done pressing it, you're going to take these and you're going to set them on top of your spot. This way they're in the correct position for when they want to change them out because you can guess and you don't want to be guessing. You want to line these up the way they're supposed to be lined up. All right. So that is how that is going to work. Give me 1 second. So it's the 3-piece tray. Now I have my designers. They are already posting their designs that they have put out. It's a new thing that we're doing in here. Well, I can't even say new. It's something that was requested that when we launch new blanks, you would like the designs to be launched on the same day. So You asked, I listened. So moving forward, any new blanks have to come with designs out of it, especially from our in-house laser people. Who do I have as my in-house laser people? That's Claire, Randy, and Cheyenne. Now I have two other vendors who also, but they have their own design teams, and that's Katie and Ashley. So if Katie and Ashley are launching new blanks, they also have designs that are coming out for that new blank at the same time. I have then literally taken a page out of their book, and I am making sure that Randy, Claire, and Cheyenne have designs already at the ready. So when they're ready and we're ready to launch the new blank, you guys have the designs. Like I said, I do pay attention to what you guys ask for. I just have to make sure I get all the ducks in a row, and sometimes they wander off and it's not always fun. So that is why you will see Jess and Amanda, I know for certain, have made designs for the either rounds or squares. I will then now, once I get off this live, go post them in my Etsy shop and show off what I have done. I have bundles. I decided to do bundles for mine. I have a holiday bundle in the round and a holiday bundle in the square. I also have a sports one and I have a sunflower one. Again, it's so you guys can mix and match. They may come as a, like I said, like this. You may see this as the file, but you may decide that you don't want this and this. You're going to have to use your knife tool to go in and cut these apart. All right. But there is enough of a bleed that you won't have to be so perfect. All right. Because that's how I made it, is there's enough of a bleed on here that you will be just fine if you score a little bit. All right. You'll be able to move it. I made sure that these were user friendly, because I didn't want to have 3 different files for them. Do you want to know why? And here is the absolute reason why. This is a different size from this. This is a different size from this. While the middles are all the same, the tops are one size, the bottoms are another size. I didn't want you guys to get confused. So that's why I left, if I'm selling the top and the bottom, like I have a wood bundle. So a top and bottom, they're the same. And that's the one you saw on the screen where I can just slide the design behind it. It is actually a PNG, so you can slide whatever design right behind that. All right. And it makes the guesswork a lot easier for you guys. I'm doing the same thing I did the same thing for the round and the square on the bundle. Now, if I decided I want to just do one design and this is what it is, it's up to you if you want to mix and match. You just have to know how to cut it in your program. If you're unsure how to cut something in your program, make sure you post it in the group, because we'll find somebody who works within that program to show you how to cut it apart with ease. This way you're not fighting it. All right. Because I know some of you work in a bajillion different programs. I like to work in Corel. I use the knife tool in Corel. You can also use the cropping tool, but we could talk about that. You just let me know if you're uncertain on how to cut apart a design. We will help you so that you guys are pressing these successfully. So again, you'll see designs that are in the full design, or you're going to see designs, as an example, where you get just the top and the bottom, and then you'll get multiple files like my bundles to change out the centers. There you go. I'm going to head back over to the computer. I'm going to go look at the comments, see what you guys are up to, make sure I've answered you guys correctly. I can't believe my printer's not working. I don't know what I did, but we're here for it. All right, let's switch me back over. Hi there. Let's head over to the comment section. All right. All right. I'm loving the American. I do too. I didn't put it in my shop. The Patty says she likes the American design that I made. I absolutely love it too. I did not post it in my page because you know what? We had to fix the version of it, and we needed to take out some of the holes. We needed to fix the magnet situation, because you know what? honestly, it does matter the kind of magnet that you use. I was just using regular magnets that you put on your refrigerator. They hold up fine. They did not hold up fine for the MDF. So if you've got you want to make magnets for refrigerators, go ahead and use these magnets. These suckers aren't going to fall off anytime soon. So these are really good heavy duty magnets. Like I said, I will put them in my Amazon shop so that you guys can find them. We try to make it as user friendly. Again, canvas space is slightly larger than the blank, but again, you will come with that. In my listing, you will have that guide, if you will. So it lets you know to make life so much easier. Lots and lots. Magnets now come with the blank. Oh, Claire's saying magnets now come with the blank. There you go. Claire is going one step further and making sure you guys even have the correct magnets. So that is Claire, even though she comes up as a Facebook user. She is coming to us from work today. So she didn't exactly get to sign on, but that's Claire. So I will still link the magnets in my shop just because they're great for everything else. But if you buy the square, the round, in any of the sizes, you're going to get the magnets that come with it. So you're going to get 12 magnets per blank. All right. So again, per 3 set, if you call it something. So thanks so much for Claire for that one. I am totally excited about the possibilities because I love the fact that I can interchange it. What I also love is, I said to Claire, don't get me wrong, I love a good door hanger. I could put that in my house. I can put it in my living room. I could put it in my bathroom. I wouldn't necessarily put it in my bathroom, but I could put it anywhere in my house, right? But I can also hang it on my door. What I asked her was, can we make it a smaller version? Because you get a lot of people who don't want to put it on their front door for whatever reason, or they don't want to hang it on their wall in their house because they've already got enough stuff hanging on the wall, right? But they want to be able to use it as what my grandma used to call a tchotchke. So, it could be on a shelf. It can be on a tier tray. Those type of things. I would definitely get a plate stand. You can get the plate stands off of Amazon, and you can decide which plate stand you want. I would highly recommend you getting the 5 to 6 inch plate stand, because the 6-inch square and the 8-inch round are going to be a little bit on the heavy side because there are so many layers there. You got the MDF and the wood, and it needs to be able to hold it. Those little 3-inch ones cannot hold it. So there is that. I request birthday designs. How cute would that be? Yes, we can do birthday designs. Yes, we can def that. Yes, one-stop shopping is best. I am making sure that we are doing that. Good. I am so glad. Hey, listen, I wasn't giving up on this project. I didn't want to give up on this. This right here, Tanya, you know what? Sometimes I will talk about something, be so excited about it, and then literally something happens while I'm live. Like currently my printer not printing, and I would love to show you. But it doesn't always work out the way I wanted. I show you the flaws. I show you what I had done wrong, and you're like, what? Right? So we don't necessarily scrap an idea. We will go to a 2.0 version, going, okay, where did we go wrong? What do we need to do? We still love the idea. And this is how it works. So for my bundle, you saw that I had done the wood top and bottom. It's also a place where you can do customization if you want. I left those kind of blank, if you will. And the center is where the theme is. That's where your holidays are. I will tell you, because some of you like it, some of you don't. Don't worry, I'll be doing more, because this is a trigger, I guess, is my 2 bundles that are coming out are all Nomi related, because you are my Nomis. I have not designed a Nomi in a hot second. So this is a Nomi bundle for the round and the square that is going to be launched. And then, like I said, a sunflower and then a sports theme one that you're getting. So there you go. The girls have already started to post theirs to the group. That would be Jess and Amanda. I'm not sure if there's anybody else who has done it as of yet, but at least those 2 ladies have stepped up to the plate and said, hey, you know what? I'm in for it. And they've also posted designs. So I'm pretty excited about that. So you guys will have a little bit more to pick from than just, well, Nikki or Mary or Amanda. I don't know where Mary came in. Amanda or just Terry. So you'll have a little bit more to choose from to give you guys more options. And the nice part is yes, they can be interchangeable. This interchangeable giant saves storage. I'm an empty nester looking to declutter. Yes, it absolutely does, because you could go get one of those little plastic totes and put them in there. Does she know if she'll be doing maybe a bigger size than the 12-inch? Currently, I don't know. Right now it's 12-inch. But you know what? She could probably go with a 15-inch. I only say that because you wouldn't have to worry about paper size, because you could cut things down. See, that could be a 15-inch, could be a possibility uh, for that particular one. And another one would be a good one would be a rectangle with the squares on either end and then a rectangle in the center. That would be a good one. See, the possibilities are endless for this interchangeable design. What do you think about the rectangle one? So the rectangle one, she could do it as a vertical or horizontal. And what she could do on that back piece is put holes for it to hang horizontal or holes for it to be able to hang vertically, just by her placement. And that backboard could be the same. You could have 4 holes. Her and I will figure it out. Don't worry. And then we could have the square on either end, and then you can decide if you want it vertical or horizontal. Yes, octagon is also coming. That would be from Claire. We do have an octagon shape because I like different, so there is that. Yeah, I love all of those things. Yes, huge door, absolutely. So I'm sorry I couldn't show you me pressing one. I got to figure out why my printer's not working, because again, Windows update. I hate Windows Update. Did I mention that I love technology? I do love technology. And the thing is I printed yesterday. I was printing all day yesterday, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll figure it out. So, Christmas shapes. Christmas shapes are going to be hard. That's a great question from Cheyenne. Christmas shapes are hard for interchangeable because it's kind of a one-hit wonder. You can only really do it at Christmas time, but the rounds, the squares, the octagon, the rectangle, we can have Christmas themed so that at least you have a Christmassy one. So there is that. We have to be very careful with the interchangeable ones. I don't want them to be a one-hit wonder. I don't want to just put a candy cane shape as an example, or a Christmas tree, and that the only time you can really use it is at Christmas time. Then it's not very interchangeable at that point. So there is that. I wouldn't want to necessarily do that because for my own reasons as a designer, it kind of just limits us as to what we can make it as interchangeable. I hope that makes sense. I'm not doing a tree. Just tell you right now. Claire's like, we're doing it. No, there's no tree coming. I'm not doing a tree. B designs would be great for the octagon. Yep. Actually, you could put anything for that octagon. You can make it look like a faux stop sign and say, stop. We're not peopling today. That kind of thing, So there is that. So yeah, lots of great things. I am so glad to be able to launch. Tune in next week for another launched item or a revisited item again, where we're going to make sure we have blanks for you for when we do that. I'm hoping to visit our REM distributors next week. So please look forward to that. This is what I'm going to be doing through the summer. In lieu of doing my sasses per se, I'm going to be launching these type of products, things that are new just for you, that type of thing. So there is that. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm sorry for the technical issue. I will do a short video. I'll actually record it. I won't be going live and showing you the ones with the interchangeable once I get the printer back up and working. Again, I'm sorry for the technical issue on that part, but at least you guys got the meat and potatoes of it. And that is how to put the magnets on, what it exactly looks like in a 3-piece form, and how it can benefit you as the person that is selling it. So you can sell your initial pack and then you can sell additional ones for less the cost, whatever it may be. And I will make sure that Claire does have the tops and the bottoms listed separately, so that maybe you only need a bottom. Maybe you messed up the printing on a bottom. Maybe you messed up printing on a midsection. Whatever it may be, I'll make sure that she also has them listed out individually as well for when we have those moments that we didn't press it correctly, because you know what? Life happens. Thanks so much for joining me for this crazy uh, and live entertainment with barking dogs, live with all things Blanktastic. Until then, I'll see you guys all later on the flip side.